I think the last thing I was doing was I installed the starter and the fuel pump. I got the fuel pump plumbed, and then I started working on this. And I don't know how much of this is temporary or not. I had to take the carburetors apart and swap the mechanisms on the connector part because the screw was facing the wrong way for adjustability purposes, but they just swap. And so now I could bolt these down, find a hot lead, and I could idle, but I don't have any linkage yet. So now I have to figure out linkage. At one point I had like 3 different carburetor kit things, 4 of them maybe, I don't know. I put them in a bag and I gave them all to Vick Autosports, and I need them. But I got some ideas. There's some kits out there on piercemanifolds.com that seem to be pretty good. Or, I don't know. Maybe they work. I don't know. I don't want to bolt them down until I get my linkage set up. So I see people coming off of the center of this post. And I have this little doomajiggy right here. And I think that'll work. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Because this is in the way. Right here. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've been fiddling with this thing since, let's just say, 10. Linkage. I probably could have ordered some, but you know how I am. So what I got is, this is the rod, and it's disassembled. And then I made these, we could call them brackets, out of some aluminum. And then this doohickey right here, this is a derailleur hanger, a rear derailleur hanger for a 10-speed type bicycle. So this bolted onto the frame, and then the tire, the axle went in right here, and the derailleur bolts onto this. So I drilled it, tapped it, notched this, and then when we hit the gas, it's still a little wonky, but the only problem I got is I'm pretty close to full throttle. It'll bounce that way. I need more forward pull. What happens is it starts to pull up, but it should rotate. With some bouncing, I think it'll go all the way. But I think this will work. So let me take it apart and I'll show you. So here's the derailleur hanger. This would be where it's upside down, but axle goes in here, rear derailleur bolts there, this bolts to the, so I got plenty of movement, but I think I'm close. I should be close enough to plug it in, put fuel in it, turn it on, and maybe make some adjustments. Oh, the other thing I had to do was shave this down. See how it sticks out? Because this thing kept hitting it right there. unlimited my travel. So let me clean these up. I guess I could even try them backwards. I don't know. What do you think? This would be the wrong size though. Alright. Yes. Let me clean these off real fast and then we'll see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say it's easier to put the carburetors on the manifolds when they're not on the car. But I'm not taking the manifold off because I made it this far already. So that means you get to listen to some music by Blaggards while I struggle with this. Hit it, Turbo!
In the merry month of June, from my home I started, left the girl to tune, sad and broken hearted, saluted me father dear, I kissed me darling mother, I drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, off to reap the corn, left where I was born, cut a stout black thorn to banish ghosts and goblins, brand new pair of brogues, frightened all the dogs, rattled all the bogs, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put the hair and turned her on the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Wangford, all day. Mullingar next night to rest in him, so weary started by daylight next morning bright, and ere he took a drop of the pure, keeps the soul from sinking, that's the paddy's cure. Whenever he's on for drinking, I see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me darling style, would send your soul a mumble and asked if I was hired, wages I required, I was bloody well tired, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put the hair and turned her on the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Wakefield all day, yeah. Double X arrived and thought it's such a pity to be so soon deprived of you of that fine city. I thought I'd take a stroll down amongst the quality bundle it was stole. In the neat locality something crossed me mind, I should look behind, no bundle could I find. Upon me stick go on and inquiring for the road, said me colored blow, wasn't much in vogue. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put the hair and turned her on the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Wakefield all day, yeah. Soon got out of there, me spirits never failing, landed on a quay, as me ship was sailing, captain and me roared, set the no-room paddy when I went on board, I came and found for paddy went down amongst the pigs, dance a party rig, dance a funny jig, the water round me bubble and last in Hollyhead, wish myself was dead, better off instead, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put the hair and turned her on the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Wakefield all day, yeah.
Okay. Mash. Full throttle. Oh my god, pedal to the floor.
That is pedal to the floor.
No, it's not. Do it again.
Okay. It is.
Oh no.
It's like flimsy.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh, my goddamn throttle cable just broke.
Yeah, something broke when I put my foot on it.
It did. Ah!
felt it. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, something broke.
Yeah, okay. It's broke.
Okay.
You broke my throttle cable.
I broke it?
You broke it.
How did I break it? You said push it to the floor.
And you broke the throttle cable with your strong legs from all that walking. Look.
No, baby, I felt it pull.
Yeah, I felt it break. I watched it break. Now I don't know if it works or not.
Well, of course it doesn't, because it's broken. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not like I'm that strong.
I guess you're pretty strong, dude.
You said pedal to the metal or something.
I did. I said mash it.
I did. Did you get that on camera?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I don't know. Just... Oops. I did exactly what you said.
It's okay. It's okay.
I just have the non-Midas touch, I guess.
Better breaking it here than on the road, right? So now we're at the part where I got hot leads dangling everywhere. I need to check for leaks. And I need to find a hot lead for the fuel pump. So I got this thing here. It's called a power probe. I can hook it to that, hook it to this, and I can turn this pump on. We're making 4 PSI, if you can see through my big shoulder. This might be a bad idea. I don't know. All right, I got a dumb idea. I'm gonna do it full of dumb ideas. I'm doing a dumb one. Doing a dumb one. Now I get to replace a goddamn throttle cable. That's not fair.